Coronation Street, Johnny Connor says he saw Aiden sign up for free now for the biggest moments from morning TV. Subscribe and valid email. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these news. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. Jeff Metcalf, played by Ian Bartholomew, didn't just psychologically abuse his wife Yasmeen, Shelley King. He left her with mountains of debt, and now she must work out how to keep the bailiffs at bay and pay for her legal fees. Coronation Street's Yasmeen will begin to feel the pressure as she realizes she hasn't escaped Jeff's struggling to come up with the cash needed to keep her house. Granddaughter Yasmeen Nazir, Sire Khan, will make a suggestion which doesn't go down too. In coming episodes, a speed dial customer will ask Yasmeen about Jeff, explaining they want to book his match. Horrified, she rushes out of the restaurant with Elaine suggesting they remove all trace of him. As they do so, Alia unearths a stack of unopened final demand letters, leaving Yasmeen even more panicked. Alia assures her they will get legal advice as she worries Yasmeen could spiral knowing Jeff is still haunting. But when she speaks to Imran Habib, Charlie DeMelo, who reminds her Yasmeen has yet to settle her legal fees, and Alia realizes that her grand's financial problems are worse than she could have imagined. Alia tells Yasmeen that she's made an appointment at the bank tomorrow and their only hope is to explain how Jeff forced her into taking out the debt. She then goes on to suggest to Yasmeen she should sell the community center to pay, but Yasmeen won't hear of it. Yasmeen searches in vain for her old jewelry box and explains to Alia that she could sell some jewelry that having found the jewelry box at work, Alia returns it to Yasmeen, but they're interrupted by Alia opens the door to find two bailiffs demanding payment of debts. She desperately tries to persuade the bailiffs that Yasmeen isn't responsible for the debts but her attempts are. Instead, the bailiffs explain they will put Yasmeen on a payment plan, and if she fails to keep up, they will seize goods. Alia and Yasmeen return to the bank for help, but the manager gently explains that because she signed the loan agreements, they are her response. Yasmeen suffers a panic attack and convinced the manager is Jeff flees. Again, Alia pushes Yasmeen to sell the community center as it would help solve her financial concerns. However, despite her help, Yasmeen tells Alia she has to start making her own decision. There's a twist in store though when Jeff's solicitor calls Tim Metcalf, Joe Duttine, and reveals he now owns 6.25 of speed dial. Realizing how much Jeff has ruined her life, will Yasmeen decide it's finally time to look after herself and sell the community center to make sure she can stay in her own home? Speaking about the storyline, actress Shelley explained Yasmeen blames herself for following Jeff's orders and signing off on There is a bit of her who believes that she deserves punishment. The most difficult thing when you come out of a situation, like the one Yasmeen was in, is the voice that says, "Why did you allow yourself to do this?" There is also a lack of sympathy from people who have never known what it feels like within a controlling relationship. They don't believe they could ever fall into this category, and that is also another reason why she thinks Elaine is the only person she can touch. She added Yasmeen just wants to start afresh. She wants to run away from this place and everything it stands for. She doesn't want speed doll. She doesn't want the house. She just wants it all. She doesn't know what that would mean for her future, but she wants to get away and have a completely clean slate. Trending. Unfortunately, it seems Yasmeen will have more to deal with as she realizes she won't have anything to leave her grandchildren when she learns about Jeff leaving half of 6 to Tim. It is a duality. She doesn't want it, but she knows that she is now not able to leave a legacy for her grandchildren, and she blames herself for that. Shelley. She wants to help them, but the thought of going into the places that Jeff occupied not only in her mind but physically is now getting to. She doesn't know what to do about this turn of events. She knows what she should be doing, and that is facing up to it all and going back to work, but how can